Welcome to the KiddNation Extra Thursday edition. Hello. We're going to tell you about our favorite or most boring class that we ever took here in a little bit.
In school,
Favorite
okay.
or most boring?
Yeah. It'll be, you get to choose. You're going to go favorite on it or you're going to go boring on it.
Okay.
Unless you want to do both. We'll also accept those.
All right.
You know, we're talking about talking to Miss Kleiner from the Ted Bundy, The Survivor.
Right.
There was a story I saw which reminded me of some creepy because this girl, and I wanted to tell you guys on the show. So this girl thought she had a ghost in her house.
Mm-hmm.
I've read this.
Have you seen this story, Kelly?
So
it's so weird.
That she even thought that. It's just,
Okay. Tell
and
me
then
more.
to find out what happens is even weirder.
So there's a college student at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro.
Okay.
Her name's Maddie. Lately, she and her roommates have been worried that there might be a ghost in their house.
Okay.
Items had been disappearing. There were strange handprints on the wall.
Okay.
Little things, sort of like at your bar, right, Al?
Yeah.
They heard rattling in the closet. You know, lots of classic ghost stuff. So they just thought, oh, my goodness, our house is haunted. We're just going to have to live with this ghost.
Huh.
Finally, on Saturday, Maddie got up the courage to go to the closet and check it because they heard the little rattling again. The good news, it was not a ghost.
Okay. Bad news?
The bad news, it was a creepy dude who'd broken into their apartment and was trying on Maddie's clothes.
And he's in the closet?
Yes.
She said, quote, I opened the door and he's in there wearing all my clothes, my socks, my shoes. He has a book bag full of my clothes. The cops came and arrested 30-year-old Andrew Swafford for breaking and entering.
But the rest of the story is she talked to him for a while and was texting her boyfriend the whole time about this situation. You know, instead of running screaming from the room.
She
Yeah.
talked to him, dude.
Yeah, and kept him there and stuff. It was just really just all around
A
strange.
little suspicious.
And the
Yeah.
boyfriend didn't show up and whoop him or something? Like,
I guess we all don't know how we're going to react until something like that lands in our closets.
I'm running. Somebody's in my closet. If I'm home by myself,
you're running?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm pulling my weapon.
Yeah. I think
my weapon's in my closet. So
Isn't that crazy?
that is nuts. So
Have you ever had anybody break in? My wife was telling me, she's told me this story a lot of times, but she had somebody break into her house, her childhood home, through her window. She said she saw the dark figure, and then I think she screamed, and her dad got up and chased the guy out, but her dad was naked. So her dad chased this dude out of the house butt naked.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
I told you about the time a guy was beating on my back door and I had that shotgun pointed at the door, you know, and I was debating whether I had the guts to do anything if he knocked the door down, you know, and I'm calling 911 at the same time. And so fortunately, the police showed up.
See, I was lucky because I always lived in apartments with the bars on the windows.
Yeah.
So you can't break into that.
Yeah, that's what we call luck.
Yeah. Can't break in.
I know that.
I couldn't.
Can't break out.
Can't break out. I couldn't escape the house ever. But yeah, but at least I knew nobody was going to break into my house. Some guy did break into my grandma's house when my mom was when she had me. She was probably like 19 or 20. I was two, so she was 20.
Did he want to steal you?
No, he didn't want to steal me, but apparently he had a baseball bat.
Oh.
And my grandma just cursed him out, and he got back out the window and left.
Oh, wow.
Just cussed him out.
Yeah, she just cussed him out. She just started, and my grandma was like 4'11", redhead, short little red hair, but she was fiery, and she
Yeah,
just
apparently
cursed at
so.
him, and he got out apparently.
With a cigarette in her hand the whole time?
She probably
Stick
smoked
in one hand, baseball bat in the other.
She probably found it because she was doing her smoke break.
Yeah.
But that's the only time, so I was too young to remember any of that.
Man.
Did you have any break-ins ever, Jenna?
No, but something really scary happened to the boyfriend a few weeks before I met him.
What?
And I think it's still been affecting him because he's been having home invasion nightmares. And I'm telling him I think he has PTS from it.
Yeah.
But he was at a club in Dallas or a bar and got drugged, and the people followed him. And he said he woke up in his bed and he could see people. They stole everything from him, but he
wow.
couldn't move. It's really bad. Like, police are investigating because I'm like, there has to be some fingerprints.
Yeah.
you would think.
Yeah, they took watches. I mean, he had a safe, but yeah, they took a lot of stuff from him. He had just moved into the apartment too, so he's like, I guess it was good because I had just moved in. I hadn't bought a lot of stuff yet, but yeah, really scary.
That does. I've heard
Really
that happen to guys
scary.
before, where even guys will drug dudes,
At clubs,
At
and follow them
clubs.
home,
and then
yeah.
they notice if the guy starts realizing I got to go home, and they get into their Uber or they whatever,
Yeah.
and then they follow.
Yeah, apparently this has been a thing going on. I was like, well, you shouldn't be going to those clubs.
Yeah.
That is scary.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make light of it, but it actually is really scary to wake
Yeah.
up and he was like, and I couldn't move. I
Yeah.
couldn't move.
He's lucky it wasn't
Yeah.
worse, you know.
Right?
For
Yeah, it
real.
could have been worse.
Way worse. He saw a motorcycle.
They had a motorcycle?
He has a few. Yeah, took a motorcycle. Yeah. Really, really bad. Really bad. I'm making light of it. Really, really bad. They're still looking for the people.
awful.
But I'm like, they have to be on camera. You live in a high rise, you know? They
Yeah.
have to be, but they all had masks.
I hope they had masks on?
Yeah, like ski masks.
Yeah, that's super scary.
Yeah.
Super scary. But apparently it's that should be like a warning. That's been going on in
Yeah.
uptown.
Right.
Don't accept drinks from people you don't know.
He said it was gum.
It was gum?
It was gum. He took a piece of gum from someone.
Wow. They found a way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not accepting anything from
No,
them.
nothing.
Not
Isn't
now.
that terrible?
That is awful. I did not know that they could do that with gum now that I know.
That's good to know, though.
Yeah, I'm not taking gum from
Gum,
anybody. though.
mints, nothing.
Everything. Jeez. All right, let's get to the question of the day. I'm glad boyfriend's okay, though. El jefe fabuloso. Clayton, 8th grade science teacher here. What is the most interesting or most boring course you've ever taken in school? All right, Big Al Mac, boring or fun?
I guess this is fun and interesting for some people, but astronomy bored the crap out of me. It just did not do.
Not a big fan of it, huh?
No, I wasn't a big fan. I even bought the test at the frat house, but so I make sure I passed.
You passed it.
But still, it just didn't do anything for me.
yeah.
We're talking college,
Kelly,
maybe?
yeah.
I loved a couple of my English teachers at college, my English professors. One of them is actually still there at Francis Marion University. But they made me really love, one of them in particular, Southern literature. I took a Southern literature course and the
You should
Truman
be- you should ace
Capotes.
that.
Yeah, and it was just so interesting to me. And there were a lot of authors I'd never read until that point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it wasn't boring. It was interesting
No,
to you.
I loved it. It was a Southern literature course.
I took in high school, I think it was my junior year or sophomore year, I took an animation class.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And they taught us how to animate a ball bouncing, and I created a little cartoon character walking,
Yeah.
and then they put it on tape, so you got to keep it. I wish I could find it so I could show it to you guys, because it was so cool to see your creation come alive on
Yeah.
paper. That was so interesting. I love that class. Jenna?
I minored in psychology. I loved psychology, so it was all elective for me. But I took a psychopharmacology class, and that is what drugs do to your brain.
Nice.
The psychology of what certain illegal drugs do. It was so fascinating. It actually made me not want to do anything because of things that like made your brain bleed and stuff like that. Crazy things that psychoactive drugs do. Yeah. I loved the class, so it was so fascinating.
Well, there you go, Clayton. Hope you have fun in science today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it today the what was today? The
Periodic
The
table.
periodic
Yes,
table day today.
yes.
So happy day for
periodic
you.
table day.
Celebrate. So
Chemistry.
fun.
All right, Kid Nation. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We got another trip to give away to Orlando with the winter warm up. We'll give you the temperature as well, around 7:40 Central. Plus, Ava Max is going to join us in studio and sing her song, Sweet But Psycho. Feel Good Friday. We got Flush the Format. We'll see you then.
Boom.